resident numerologist, Michelle Arvell for LotteryUSA.com, and I'm so excited about this week because it's such a reprieve, it's such a thinking week, it's a contemplation week, it's an assimilation week. It is one of those weeks where we're really going to be thinking rather than doing, and that's a good thing because we've been doing so much doing lately. We've been doing so much restructuring and reorganizing our lives and making big changes that it's going to be nice to see a week of just where we're going through this process of assimilating and processing all of those experiences. And you know, we start off with a pure 2 day, which is really the most passive day you could possibly have. It's almost like a rest day, the day of rest. And then, you know, you go into the 3, which is imagination, inspiration, but it's also the intellectual number. So it's all about thinking and analyzing and, you know, putting things together, putting the dots together. And then we have another 4, but it's a 22-4, which is the master builder. So those ideas you're thinking about are really related to the 4, which is how am I going to put them to work. But it's more of a checklist. It's more of a how am I going to restructure things and making out a list and maybe even making out a blueprint, so to speak. And then we have the 5, the 6, the 7, and the 8, which is kind of a really slow build to change energy. So by the end of the week, you're going to start to feel like, okay, now I think I'm ready, just barely starting to get ready to make some changes, and you'll start to see some opportunities coming at you that will allow you to start making those changes that you've made your list or made your blueprint about. So that's really the week in a nutshell. It's really passive, it's really supporting you in a way that is going to allow you to really integrate so much that's been going on. And that's a good thing because we have an ebb and a flow to life, and if we forget the ebb, the flow doesn't work. So this ebb you really need right now. So take advantage of it. If you're a sign that's a go-getter, it might be a little hard for you to just be quiet and still and be within more than without. But it's a necessary part of life, and that's where people go wrong, where they think that they should be go, 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 do all the time, and that's not the case. So this is a week that's an example of that it's not always about going and doing. So assimilate your stuff, you know, really process your experiences that you've been having lately, and you'll have a lot of epiphanies and a lot of aha moments and a lot of clarity and a lot of, you know, really clear moments that's going to help you along the way. So enjoy. You know, I'm really going to enjoy it myself. I'm a doer. You know, I tend to have a little bit of a hard time slowing down, and I always have a zillion projects on the go at any given time. But I do know to respect the flow of energy, and I respect the ebb, and please do respect the ebb as well. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything about your life that you want answered, please do send us an email at michelle@lotteryusa.com, and we'll answer them on our weekly videos. So please do tune in next week for another horoscope on LotteryUSA.com.